Hey guys, it's me, it's Queen Onset Haru, and thank you for joining me for yet another wonderful edition of Ask An Aquarius. And let's see, if you haven't already, you know I want you to hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. And if you know anybody who would benefit from my videos, please pass them on. So, I was sharing with you guys the other day the fact that I think that people should be careful about how they talk to other people, and just in general. I told you guys before you speak at any given time to think, is what you have to say kind? Is it necessary? What was it? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Is it true? Those are the three things that the Buddhists teach us to think about before you say anything. Is it kind? Is it necessary? And is it true? So in the comment section, a young lady said to me, well, I can't do that because the world doesn't work like that. And when she said it, like, this young lady makes comments often. She's a real smart young lady. She makes comments all the time. I have a lot of great dialogue with her. So when she said it, I was like, what? The world don't pay my bills. So the world is not going to dictate to me how to be. I wish I would let the world tell me what to do. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm Aquarius. Have you lost your mind? I'm a rebel. The world will not tell me what to do. And I mean that. And the world shouldn't tell you what to do either. Let me tell you something. The world is not always right. The world thought that slavery was okay. The world thought it was okay to exterminate 6 million Jews. Okay? The world at different times gets it wrong. And I shouldn't say the world thought it was okay. The world thought slavery was okay. Or should I say most of the world, because everybody didn't think it was okay. There were abolitionists and there were people fighting against Hitler. So a lot of the world thought slavery was okay. A lot of the world thought the Holocaust was all right, especially the ones who were actually actively doing it, okay? And the people that were on the side of the Nazis. So the world gets it wrong a lot. The world thinks a lot of things are okay that are not. The world thinks infidelity and cheating is not a big deal. The world thinks friends with benefits is a good thing to do. But these things, all the things that I just named, have caused countless hours of pain, counseling, therapy, death, humiliation, murder, genocide. So just because the world thinks something is or isn't, is of no consequence to me. And it shouldn't be of any consequence to you. Okay? The world will hold you back at accomplishing your dreams. Especially if you think like that. Okay? So, the question is, where are you? Because you're the one who gets to decide how you show up in this world. You're the one who gets to decide if you're going to be an asshole, if you're going to be benevolent, if you're going to be a good person, and if you're going to think before you speak, if you're going to be kind to people. That's you that get to decide that, not the world. The world does not pay your bills, and the world is not going to be there on Judgment Day, some people call it. We say, when Mayat weighs your heart. The world is not going to be there. You're going to be standing there by yourself. So don't allow what the world does or doesn't do to stop you from doing what you know is right. The world, or should I say my world at that time, didn't want me to move from Philadelphia. They thought it was a bad idea. You have your business established here. You know, you have your clients here. Why would you move to another country where you don't know anybody? But moving was the best thing I ever did in my life. It was the smartest thing I ever did in my life. I've never been this happy. And this would not have happened if I had listened to the world. If I had listened to the world, I'd still be working for the school district. Miserable. Crying in the parking lot because I don't want to go to work. That's what the world told me to do. The world told me to suck it up and go to work. But I had a better plan. So I want you to come away from this idea that what the world is doing, you have to honor, because you don't. You have to honor the voice inside of you. You have to honor your soul's murmurings. You have to honor what God says to you. Okay? So if you want to treat people better because you want to, or because, like in my case, I know that's what God wants us to do. If you want to treat people better, then don't you ever let anybody, the world, your mama, your boyfriend, your sister, your cousin, don't you let anybody stop you. You can be kind. You can think about what you say to people. You can make sure it's true, and you also can make sure it's necessary before you speak. The world has no right to tell you if you can or if you can't. A lot of times when people tell me, and I don't know if this is what the young lady was trying to say, because this young lady, like I said before, is an intelligent young lady. So I don't know if this was what she was trying to say, but others have told me similar things in the past. And when I got down to the nitty gritty, the bottom line is they didn't want to change. They didn't want to be kind. They didn't want to make sure things were true. They didn't want to exercise the discipline to be good to people. Because it takes discipline. It takes discipline not to come at somebody's neck when they're getting on your nerves. Trust me. Trust me. It takes a lot of discipline and a lot of self-control not to choke somebody when you have a bad temper and they're coming at your neck. Earlier today, there was a man. He was in my inbox. He invited me to his penis first. Then he invited himself to my home. Now, I could have went the fuck off on him because I was very annoyed by the second invitation. I was very annoyed, but I didn't, because I thought, is it kind? Is it necessary? Is it true? Well, it's true that he's an ass. It's not really necessary for me to say that to him, and it's damn sure not kind. So I listened to my mother, and she said, if you can't be kind to someone, if you can't have a conversation with someone, just leave them alone. So I invited him to my block button and moved on with my day. I could have cussed him out. I wanted to cuss him out, but I didn't. And that is me. That was my decision. I decided to ask myself those 3 questions and walk away. I didn't base it on how he would feel about it, or what he had to say, or what somebody else would tell me to do. And I really want you guys to get this, because a lot of you are being held back because of this thinking. A lot of you are being held back because, like someone said to me, what will my family think? What will my husband think? What will my kids think? I don't give a fuck what they think. And neither should you. What do you think? What's inside of you? What is your soul telling you? That's what I'm concerned about. I know people who have let their families, their friends, all kinds of people hold them back because of their fears. I don't want you to do that. I don't want any of you to do that. I want all of you to live your best life. And sometimes living your best life is going to mean going against the world. Don't be afraid of that. Sometimes it takes somebody to stand up and have that courage to change the world. If the world was right and the world was good and it was great, then I'll be like, follow the world. But it's not always like that. Especially in these days and times that we're talking about. So think about that, guys. Really think about it. And don't let the world hold you back. See you later.